What's up, everybody? Back for another Star World video, and yes, it is time yet again. Planar Ornaments double drop rate. Yep, it's that time of the patch. I know they don't do it every patch, but you know, no shocker here. It's the same old double drop rate. So for a lot of people, it's going to be double relic remains. Let's go, which is actually a W because they've implemented a lot of new stuff when it comes to relics with the whole wishful resin, the reroll dice, all that good stuff. So you can actually exchange stuff. Let me go over to the synthesize real quick. If you go down to, I believe it's here. Yeah, you can convert self-models resin, which isn't really going to help you here, but you can convert to wishful resin with this currency right here, which I need to do, as you can see. So I'm going to work on getting this if I don't get good relics. But regardless, you guys probably want to know what the best ones to farm for the characters you need. And here I am, helpful as ever, with a nice graph for you. So before we go over to the graph, let me know in the comments what you're grinding for, what characters you're trying to build up. If you're going to just do whatever gets the most characters up and for your wishful resin or relic commands, whatever you're using, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So right here we have the full list. Now nothing really has changed too much. New additions are RMC on the Elixir set and Aglia on the banana set, because Memo Sprite stuff summons, gets crit damage. W there. Herda is on the Azumo set because she wants to be ran with her other erudition characters, similar to how Akron wants to be ran with other nihility characters. Other than that, I'll just go over the basics. These characters are follow-up tech characters where if you need more crit damage, you run Durin. If you need more crit rate, you run Celsato. Otherwise, it's really just up to you if you have enough of both. I normally would just recommend Durin because more crit damage equals more damage, but if your crit rate is a bit lacking, you can not go wrong with Celsato. Durin and Celsato are chef's kiss, such good planar ornaments. That's like actually just peak, right? Then I briefly mentioned them just now, but Luxia is for the energy regen attack percent to the first party. It's going to be these two. Especially RMC is going to want a lot of energy regen because that's kind of his whole kit. Then Aglia is going to want more crit damage from the Memo Sprite, hence the banana set, which is, if you have a summon, not just a Memo Sprite, a summon. So Jingyun can also use this if you want to give it to him. Gives you crit damage. No brainer there. Then we have, since this one's Durin, it's everybody on the fire break one. No shocker there. Fire break unit, fire break unit, fire break unit, fire break unit, and then HMC, which is ran with other fire characters. If you're running the Rappa version of this, then you wouldn't really run this unless they're also weak to fire, which, guess what? Pretty much every single character you would use Rappa for would also be weak to fire, just because of how, they know you want to run break characters, so they make them weak to both elements. That's just how they are, right? So most of the time you'll be okay, but that's why the Harmony MC is there. Then we have the, I like to call this the Purification set. So the yellow one, you get crit damage for amount of enemies killed. Purification unit, Purification unit, Purification unit. And then Izumo is the same type as the Wielder. She wants erudition characters. She wants nihility characters. Pretty self-explanatory. Then you have the Universal Glamour set, more speed, more damage, which, no shocker there. You have the 3 dot units and then Zayli, who wants a lot of speed. And then these ones, you could really just run whatever. Like, honestly, Yanshin could probably go in multi-set. Honestly, I'm just going to put him down there. I mean, these characters are kind of like whatever. They're just kind of thrown in here because of it. And then the Penacony set is another energy regen, which is going to go down to multi-set. Then we have Good Gold Roulette Arena. I mean, characters who want to use their normal attacks and all that, or their skills. Boom, 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 and then Broken Keel, which is effect res and crit damage for these two right here, who scales crit damage and want a little bit of effect res. Then we have Jeopard and March, the two shield bots, and that's it, because this one's Elstato, which is up here. Then we have the two that scale off of effect hit rate, Jiaoqiu and Black Swan, shout out to them. And then we have Von Whack, which is multi-set, another energy regen. right? We'll get to that later. Then we have the break effect squad that isn't going to be fire based, which are these four. The other set is a crit damage one, but it's completely off. I don't think a single character has ever used it, which it's really just that bad, right? That's so no one is using it. Then we have the attack and HP set. These are all characters who scale off of HP, or Loitri, who scales off attack for his healing. Ironically, they're all sustains, right? Pretty self-explanatory. And then we have multi-set. These are going to depend on a lot of factors. Most of the time, when it is a support, it's really just what energy regen set you want. Do you want Broken Keel on Hanya? Do you need more effect res? Do you want Luxia to give attack to your allies? Do you want Broken Keel to give crit damage to your allies? It really just depends. You want Von Whack to action advance? It really just depends on how your build is and where you need them, either on the rotation or what they're buffing, right? If you're running Ruan Mei with Dot, Broken Keel is not really going to help you because Broken Keel is buffing crit damage. If you're running, let's say, I don't know, Robin on Von Whack, but even without Von Whack, she's already the first person to attack, kind of defeats the purpose. You might as well run Broken Keel, or sorry, not Broken Keel. Broken Keel is the effect res one, right? Brain fart. Same thing still applies though. If you are using Von Whack, but Robin's already the first one to act, you might as well run Luxia instead, because at that point you might as well give the person in the first slot some attack, right? Pretty self-explanatory with the supports. Other characters like Himiko. Are you running follow-up attack Himiko? Are you running break Himiko? Slot in what you need. Same with March. Blade can use Celsato and Relic Arena as well. Pela, do you want to run Von Whack? Do you want to run more effects hit rate? It really just depends on your builds, right? It depends on your builds and teams for the multi-set. Luckily, a lot of the characters aren't really going in here too much, right? Which is pretty helpful because something that's really hard, especially for new players, especially when I start a new gacha and I'm looking up guides and stuff, is multi-set, because I don't know really the context for it, and I know this one isn't going to be too helpful for the context because it really just depends on a lot of things. But when a character like straight up just wants one set, like Firefly with the fire break set, it is so, I need to scroll up a little more, sorry. Firefly with the break fire set, it's just so helpful because I know exactly what they want, and then do a little bit more digging, you find out that Firefly wants attack percent, break effect, and speed, and then it's easy to go, right? But like I said, luckily we aren't getting too many multi-set characters, and honestly, you could probably rank these pretty easily. Like, if I was gonna be honest with you, I'd probably always run Himiko with. Actually, Himiko's probably one of the worst ones to pick, right? Because it's another Duracell Sato instance, right? For Robin, I pretty much always am just running Von Whack, unless you want to run her more attack, right? I guess. But Von Whack just to guarantee that she's up front and getting energy regen, right? If you want to have a dead set answer, you could probably put a bunch of these characters there, but I like to put multi-set just because you can run them in multiple ways. Other than that, that'll pretty much be it for the video. They didn't add a new Relic set. They didn't really change anyone's builds too much. So it's literally just add Herta, add Aglia, add RMC. All right, cool. Same video as last time, And I guess Yanqing multi-set because, like, whatever, he should have been there. But like I said, other than that, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know if this helps you in the comments, what you're farming for, and good luck with your Relic remains because, let's be honest, you're probably going to not get anything good. But hey, if you do get something good, W.